Alaska earthquake. Powerful magnitude 7.8 earthquake hits coastal Alaska. Late last night, Alaska was struck with a magnitude 7.8 earthquake just off its coast, causing immediate concerns for tsunami risk. While there was initially a tsunami warning, that warning was cancelled by 12:30 a.m. Wednesday morning. While there was an observed tsunami of just 0.8 feet, it was small enough and disseminated to not cause any potential threat to Alaska. The earthquake epicenter was located southeast off the coast of the Aleutian Island chain, 65 miles from Perryville, Alaska. The earthquake's hypocenter was 17 miles below the surface of the Earth, fairly shallow when it comes to earthquake depths. Shaking was felt across the peninsula as well as light shaking in Kodiak and Anchorage, 530 miles from the epicenter. The earthquake, which struck at 10:12 p.m. local time Tuesday night, did not cause any significant damage on land. The location and type of earthquake were ideal to limit potential damage and casualties. The farther an earthquake originates offshore, the more its waves dissipate before reaching land, and thus damage is oftentimes dampened. However, one risk of offshore earthquakes is the potential for large tsunamis. A tsunami occurs when there is a significant vertical offset of blocks during an earthquake. To mimic the scenario, fill your bathtub up with water and place both hands side by side and flat underwater. Rapidly move one hand up and one hand down, and you'll notice you will create a wave. This is the motion that triggers an earthquake-related tsunami. However, when the earthquake motion is mostly side by side, this can cause shaking, but does not lead to a large tsunami. As residents of the peninsula went to high ground to protect themselves from a potential tsunami, they were in luck that the motion of this earthquake was largely horizontal and not vertical. Alaska witnesses regular and powerful earthquakes due to the subduction of the oceanic Pacific plate underneath the continental North American plate. This subduction between the two plates produces earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountains from Mexico to Alaska.